Bim, guess what? We're live. And got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lots of labels to print off. Ooh, 8 lots of labels. It's a lot of labels, isn't it? No, it's not really that many. So I think most of them are already done, so that's good. I've just done a drive from Stella Vegas. So fresh out of the car, I've had something to eat, a snackette, and yeah, we are ready to rock and roll, he says. Right. God's sake, I even take plastic off a box. 100 sheets in a box, and there's 65 stickers on a sheet, and I'm forever reprinting. Because I always run out. There's that much stuff we get in. Right, that should be enough for now. Will that work? Yeah, that works. So yeah, we are currently live streaming, and it is what time is it? 10:30. It's not too bad. Evening, Daniel T. Right then, documents. What I've put in there, I put DVD in them, so we'll do $6.95 and $10.95. No, go away, I don't want you, thank you. So open. So yeah, I've just done a drive home, and what's going on? I don't know what I've done there, I've gone wrong. Turn that off. No. No. Right, there we go. That's better. Right. A little panic then, but we're all sorted. DVD, there we go. So $6.95. This is only says kept by. It's not says so DVD, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's alright, that'll do. So we'll print. Let's print one of them, don't need more than one. So yeah, hope you're alright, DT. It's been a busy day today. Busy at work, and then running around after my mum. And now printed labels. £10.95. £10.95 file. Go for open. Go for browse. And I'll go straight to £10.95. That was alright as well. Is it slightly different? No, it's the same. It's the same. Okay. So we'll print one of them. Only need one of them because there's 65 on there. So. Right, retro. This is the important one. This is the one that I messed up on. So we'll get rid of that. Click on that. We'll go to open. I don't know. Weirdly, I got to my mum's and open, and all the lights were out, and I didn't want to turn the lights on. Obviously, so it's all a bit weird. It's all a bit peculiar. So yeah, I didn't actually see her. I heard her moving around, but she always moves around when she's asleep. She always has done. So yeah, it's all a bit weird. Oh, that's an old one. We need to replace that one. So let's open the next one. What's the next one? 245. There we go. Take that off that. Copy. We'll stick that on the other one. Paste. Yeah. So yeah, it's been yeah, bonkers. We've already beat what we did last February. Well, we beat it up by dinner time on Saturday. What we done last February, and we've still got another week. So yeah, it's all a bit great. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong at all. I think it's wonderful. Whoops, yeah, there we go, paste. There we go. File. Right, since that was a really old one, we're going to print one of them. Unless I printed loads off. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going on. Right, 245. Print. We'll just print one of them as well. We'll do a print. Well, open. Browse. 295. There we go. So all these looking alright. They're indeed looking spectacular. You know what's done by? Column number 1 always has like a kink in it. Weird. We'll do 295, I don't think. Oh, hang on a minute. Got 295 is the old one as well. So 245. Copy that again. Copy. Go back to 295. I know you can't see this, but don't worry about it. It's only a little one we're doing. Got to mention as well, New Wigan Watch has gone up. Got a lot more involved with the thing with Ellis and the skate park. I visit 3 skate parks, having a look around. So they're all changed. Paste. So we will save. And then print. You know, we're going to print one of these. Because if I haven't changed it, and I've changed them a while ago, then doesn't seem to be much point. 245. $2.95. Blake Gould. I used to have a mate called Gould. I'm alright. Hope you're feeling good as well. Oh, hang on, no, I have to do my joke, don't I? Am I feeling today? Well, I'm using millions of nerve endings that send electrical impulses to my brain. Now, I'll get my coat. Right, that's it for the small labels. Yeah. So now go to the large labels. The large labels are very large because they are for the current software. So we've got 65 previously on a sheet. I now get a staggering 24. Mind you, the vinyl, I only get 21 on a sheet. So yeah, go figure. Yeah, that's what I've basically said. I mean, you know, there was no one there from the council, so I kind of said what I thought the council would say, which is basically, we haven't got the funding for that, we've got other things we need to do, like fix potholes and that kind of thing. But, as I said on the Wigan Walk, when I did the sneak peek of the interview, you know, there must be a millionaire or someone around here who can just put their hand in the pocket and just, you know, 150, 200,000 pounds, nothing to them, but it make a hell of a lot of difference to the kids and maybe stop them, you know, smashing places up and hanging around. Is there anything going on? Not that I'm aware of. But to be fair, with it being winter, I've not been able to have a proper look. How many of these have we got out at the minute? Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. He might not do, Blake, but we are a very friendly bunch here, so we always say hello to people, especially new people. Or people we've not seen before. You might have been before, but, you know, maybe Daniel hasn't seen you before. Or maybe you do know each other. I don't know. Right, used. There we go. And we want, or I want, $10.95, $13.95 and $16.95. So $10.95. There we go. Switch to Xbox One. So yeah, that is the up-to-date version. So we'll go with that. File. I always print 2 of these. I'll be honest, most people in here I don't know. Personally, I've never met. There's obviously a few I have met. But the majority I'd say I don't know. I know Alan and I've met Stato, but I never met Angela. And Toff, I knew Toff quite well. Not really well, but quite well. Browse. He's not my mate. I was really annoyed with the newspaper actually, because a few weeks ago I did thing on him and I wrote loathe him or hate him, and they changed it to love him, and I'm like, no, the joke was loathe him or hate him. But yeah, I mean, I know people who love him, to be fair, but there's not many of them, and not many of them mention that in public. I was at $10.95, alright, so we're on $16.95. Oh, it's very different. is that so different from the other one? Oh, because the barcode's smaller. That's why. So what's the barcode on that one then? Barcode on that is 0.8. What's the barcode on the other one? 1. So I go 0.8. Oh right, okay, yeah. And then I can make that bigger. Oh no, that doesn't work. Actually, let's do it on this one. I've messed up here. I can make this bigger. That looks better. Copy. Paste. It's not a little thing, but it does make a difference. Paste. Paste. Yep. Go back to the other one. Is that different as well? It's just bigger all round, isn't it? It don't matter, it works. Hello, Kim. I know you're not AI, DT. AI is quite intelligent nowadays. I'm joking. Right, print 2 of them. Antivirus did not find any threats to your PC. Well, you won't do because I don't go on naughty websites. I'm the only person I know who doesn't go on naughty websites, but there you go. Right, so that's $16.95. What else did I want? 10, 16 and 13. Have I done 13? I've not done 13. It depends what happens. Yeah, Stato. I call him Teflon Keir at the minute because nothing sticks. He just kind of ignores everything. Such an arrogant human. I'm not even sure about that, actually, to be fair. But we'll go with human. That's 0.8, so that's alright, that's good. Right, okay. So file, print, we'll do 2 of them. Turn the heating off in here and it's still boiling. Let me take that off. I had to go with the greens today in the bed bath. Let me see how much they've edited my column. So it's time to say goodbye to beards. Yeah, they're filthy, disgusting things. I mean, you don't want to know how many bugs and little insects, well not insects, but little things live in your eyebrows. So you imagine a beard. Christ. Health, opinion, there we go. Are the greens transparent? Nothing to worry about for Teflon Kia. Oh, so he kept the thing. No, there we go, yeah, okay. Yeah, it seems to have left it pretty whole. I like that. Very much. We can be friends again. I think this boy was surviving nuclear bomb, just him and cockroaches wandering around. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is though, he's not done anything that's actually good. I don't know, anyone who admits that they would vote for him at the minute, I'm not saying that, people don't lie, obviously. People lie. But it just seems very peculiar. It just seems very odd, the whole thing. It just seems, I don't know. Yeah, baffling. I mean, baffling's not really the word I'm looking for, but it'll suffice. Like I say, I think it's more arrogance than anything else. I think it's just that arrogance that he believes that he deserves to be there. And if you watch back on my stuff that I've said before the election, I was definitely on the lines of no, we can do better than Keir, although to be fair, I think it would have been better if the Tories had stayed on, and I'm not saying it would have been brilliant, but I think it'd have been better, because I think Rishi actually had an idea and plans and ran businesses and knew how to do things, and I think his plans were actually coming into fruition when he panicked and called this general election. I think he was worried if he waited too long that Reform would win. But yeah, instead no one went out and voted because no one trusted anyone, and Labour got through by default. And they keep saying we got this massive majority. You got 1 million less than you did under Keir Starmer in 2019. It's not a massive majority. You got a massive majority of the people who voted, but 1 million less people voted. So how many less people voted for the Tories and all that kind of thing? So it's just stupid. He's probably tried to resign and done a U-turn. I like that. That's a good one, yeah. Oh, I've shut it down. But I mean, the whole thing just seems, I don't know, it's just frustrating, isn't it? I mean, these people are running the country, like you say, not really, just trying to save their own skin. It'd be nice to have someone who's actually there to do the job that we want them to do, but I don't think they will, and that's the worrying thing. I think, I don't know. Do we need to bring back the news? There's a question. Hello, Alex. Hope you're good. Right, I printed everything off I needed to do, and I've had a busy day, so I'll give it another 4 or 5 minutes. So we've got half an hour, but then I'll leave it there. So any questions or anything, feel free. I'm just going to be diving along and have a look to see what's going on in the news, because I've not watched the news today. But a couple of people tell me as well they've gone off reform recently. So it's like, what? A health update on King Charles. He'd be stressed out, wouldn't he? Thief in Soho stole a handbag containing a Fabergé egg worth £2 million. But I thought it was a lot of rubbish and smashed it to pieces. Stone refuses to release all Andrew files. I wonder if he's going to get implicated in it if he does. So news is a child on Emmerdale has grown up a little bit in 9 months, as in a toddler. Yeah. I like your news programme, but only if you enjoy doing it, is my answer. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't enjoy doing it anymore. On a lighter note, the Doctor Who Christmas special starts filming in the next few weeks. Restore Britain. Yeah, Restore UK. That's what someone's mentioned instead of reform. And I'm like, oh. So I've written in the paper, reform to me now are Tory rejects. And where Restore and Reform will split each other's votes if Restore can get enough traction. Yeah, that is, and then you end up with Labour again. That's the problem. I mean, I'm considering lots of things, and one of the options I'm considering is something along them lines, although slightly different. But yeah, because obviously local elections are coming up soon. I did mention somewhere that I might do a Wigan walk one Sunday in the summer, and see, if anyone turns up. I might look up with the council and they just chuck me in the canal and then throw a shopping trolley on me. Because I was still saying it'll be a hung parliament with Reform the largest party. So that's what I wrote about in the paper as well. You know, we're taking the mickey out of Green wanting to change the rules on drugs. I mean, all drugs, including heroin and all that kind of thing. And I'm like, you know, it's just a bit of fun in it, really. You know, they're obviously completely bonkers and barmy. I kind of see where they're coming from, but on the other hand, I can't see where they're coming from. The problem you have is, and it's a pretty major one, in fact, it's huge. They might end up getting in a coalition like the Liberals did with the Tories. And you're like, that means they get power, and then these stupid ideas they've got, they might actually try and put them through. I mean, don't forget they made Ed Miliband's Net Zero look like we're just going to drill baby drill. I mean, they're completely bonkers. They've always been bonkers, and I don't understand how that is going to actually pan out. But yeah, we will see. But yeah, Wigan walks with, you know, actual people walking in Wigan. That might work, but I'd only do it on a Sunday after I finish work and before you know, winter kicks in. So we might do like one, and if that works, might do another one. Do slightly different routes, that kind of thing. Problem is, it's one of them things, either no one will turn up, or like 50 people will turn up and it's just too many people. So I don't quite know how to do it. But I think it's more likely no one will turn up. It's one of them. So we say, you know, like 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon at such a place, and just see what happens. I would be planning to do it probably along the canal, because we'd have to bear in mind that there might be people whose mobility is not great. So do it along the canal, and the way I'd do it is, say if you're going up the locks, all the locks, we go up some of the locks. So we start off near the where the old courts are. There's a couple of car parks between the old courts and the canal that are free on a Sunday. So that'd be good. So people could park there and then just walk up where the zebra crossing is, cross over, there's a lock there, we meet there, and then we set off up the canal. And we get up to the Welly Loop line, we turn left, and we follow the Welly Loop line to the road that goes up to Plantation. So we come off the Welly Loop line there, to be fair it ends anyway, and then walk up the road, and then walk up to the canal, which is very nearby, and then walk along the canal to Top Lock, and then we come down the locks rather than going up the locks, so it'll be easier for people who may not have good mobility. That's my plan. Whether it ever works or not, that's not it. Does that make sense? Because if you've ever walked up Top Locks, you'll realise that it's actually, there's locks there for a reason. It's a hill, but you don't feel it as much if you go the other way. Another a Labour SNP and Green coalition, with the SNP demanding another referendum. Yeah, there's a. But yeah, I mean that's the idea. Whether or not, you know, we can pull it off, I don't know. But it's definitely worth thinking about, I think. I was thinking about doing a Wigan Watch live as well. I mean, actually live, because we're in the town centre, so we'd have signal. And just getting a group of people wandering around and just saying what they think. Because I've done it before a few years ago. I had Luke Marsden and Peter, someone or other, off Talk TV, walk around with me, and then we had Sarah and Who else have we had? There's been 3 people anyway. So yeah, that's something that might be doing. There's loads of stuff we can do. And now I've got the technology, and I've got the my microphones, my clip-on microphones that clip on. Well, it would be a live video. I mean, we'd have to limit it to probably an hour or so, but just walk around. It's completely gone, but it's not all bad news. I mean, it is, but it's not all bad news. Well, it is. Where are we? There we go. So the Pennington building is no more, and it's looking quite tidy actually. Why am I not doing the rotation thing anymore? Why is that not doing the thing? Of course, there's a storage to the Pennington building. Didum. Oh, well, that's what? Portrait. Flight mode, portrait, lock. Auto rotate, there we go. Little sneak peek I filmed today. The building is no more, and it's looking quite tidy actually. Of course, there's a story to the Pennington building when it was being built, and that was that tragically one of the children of the Penningtons died in the River Douglas, and they did a tribute, which was like a head over the door of the baby, and there it is. It survived all this, so hopefully it'll survive a bit longer and something might be able to be done with it. Anyway, welcome to Wigan Watch. So the Pennington building is... That's the opening to March's Wigan Watch. And yeah, hopefully, I mean it's only a little bit, but I mean it kind of respects the respect that the Penningtons had for the child that they sadly lost in the River Duggy. The River Duggy was moved when the redevelopment of the skulls and all that happened, so the river was a lot nearer than it is now. Been flattened quick. What are you on about? Stop knocking it down in November. It's all just gone. It was tiny. Tiny. Yeah, Rylands Mill is... I've featured it a few times on Wigan Watch. And yeah, that definitely needs another visit. I kind of mentioned it more in passing than anything else when I did the Wigan Walk. But yeah, it's... I mean, if you can't save it, knock it down and then build apartments there. And I think if I had a choice of living in the town centre of Wigan in an apartment, and I could choose between living in where the market and the old Morrison's was, and having them views, or living looking over the park at Rylands Mill, I know which one I'd go for. No, the demolition's been going on for... I even described it as the slowest demolition in history of mankind. I even... No more, and it's looking quite tidy. Shut up. I even suggested, or even possibly thought that it might be being taken down brick by brick because some rich American had bought it and wanted to build it up in America again. Because, yeah, the 12th of Jan, there's a picture there, the 12th of Jan, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a picture there anyway, and they took the roof off. The roof took forever to do. Got another picture before that. See, the problem is my phone, because I've filmed so much stuff, my phone runs out of memory, so I have to delete a lot of stuff. And I mean a lot of stuff. As soon as any reviews I do, any Wigan Walks I do, any Lost History, as soon as it's published, everything is deleted. Because there's no way around it. There's an earlier picture. We're in November now. October. All that horrendous thing. September. Yeah, no, I've not got any earlier pictures, I don't think. Angela Rayner. He was at one of the news programmes. Angela Rayner. Looking sexy. Oh God, the complete opposite. I would upload some sort of cloud storage provider. I went to college there called Pagefield at the time. Yeah. Angela Rayner. What a woman. MP for Ashton-under-Lyne, which I mention occasionally. So I'm in July now, so no, nothing had started in July, but the actual demolition had been going for quite a while. I mean, I thought it would have been knocked down. I think they started it in November, and I thought it'd be gone by the end of November, but no. Here we are in March. Anyway, yeah, I'll bring the news back. I will bring the news back. I keep saying I will, but I never do. Problem is, there's so much news going on that it's weird that the time I decide I don't want to do the news anymore is the time when there's more news than there's ever been. So, what can you do? It's mad. It's mad, I tell you. Yeah, you can just about make out the old lines of the tennis courts, and someone said it was where the Crazy Golf was, but then someone's explained to me that it's not. The Crazy Golf was. I mean, I think the Crazy Golf might be where the basketball court is, if I'm being brutally honest, because the basketball court looks quite new. Pardon me. Studio PC. Right, let's go on to GeoForce. Walmsley Park, excellent. Had a bandstand, did it? Who knew? Doesn't have a bandstand now. That's a skate park though. There's a lake at the back, I didn't know that. Oh, a nursery as well. Anyway, that's not what we're looking at. Hang on, let's put you on and then you can see. So, Wigan. Central Park. To be fair, the river's there, is it? It's still there, isn't it, the river? Yeah, the river's not that. Well, yeah, it has been. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at the park, and for some reason, it's not loading. There we go. Right, so you got the bandstand. You got the bandstand, and then over here you've got what we were looking at, and this is the basketball court. This is the basketball court here. And we go back. I think there's something running through that actually. What's that? Stream or something? Maybe. Anyway, and then you had the recreation ground, which is pretty much, that line there is the same as a footpath. Someone said to me that this bit here was a crazy golf area next to the tennis courts. But I'm wondering if the crazy golf was here. They said also there was, now you see that's not got the hut thing there. I mean the bandstand's there in the same place, and the pavilion's in the same place obviously, because you can't move that. The monument's there as well, which is a statue to the fallen of World War, the Boer War even. A little bit off skew, but I mean you can forgive them for that, but the fountain's there as well. And the pond is there. And all the houses are there as well, which is quite impressive. And the cricket ground. So yeah, there's a lot. Well, that's where the bowling green was. Alright, okay, so that was the bowling green back in the day, bowling green. And there was a pavilion there, look, there's a pavilion for the bowling green, which is now gone. Apparently it burnt down in the 1990s. See, I thought this was a bowling green. So maybe this was the, because that looks scorched, doesn't it? So maybe that was the crazy golf thing, and they've just kind of put grass over it, but not done anything else. And then you've got the bit they want. And even on this, you zoom in, you can see the lines for the old tennis courts. Just about make them out. Even on the satellite. Well, it's not satellites, it's the airplane that flies over all the time taking pictures. So yeah, interesting stuff. Crazy Golf was opposite where the pavilion was. No, Crazy Golf was closer to the bowling greens. The basketball courts, tennis courts and Crazy Golf were all there together. Alright, okay. Did you know that Hay Hall had an ice curling... What? No, I did not know that. Fascinating. Anyway, went completely off piste, as I like to say. Definitely going to knock it on the head though, because it's nearly 20 past 11 and I'm not really eating anything proper, so I need to go and get some food and just chill, watch a bit of telly for an hour or so and then go to bed. The first green patch you put your cursor on was a crazy golf area. Oh, hang on a minute, let's go back. Let's go back. Hang on a minute, we need to do that first. Then go back. Right. So you're talking about this bit here. Because I can't see whether you're saying yes or no. But we're talking about this bit here. Where it says recreation. Or is it where it says ground? Recreation or ground? I've turned it to Dora the Explorer. Recreation or ground? Was it recreation or was it ground? Recreation or ground? See, you've got the crazy golf course at Hay Hall. Hay Hall, 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 Hay Hall. Recreation, thank you. We got there. So yeah, that was where the crazy golf was. Of course, over time, people would, forget these things. And when things change so dramatically, then people don't always know exactly where things were. But yeah, no, that's good. Anyway, I am definitely going to leave it there now. So I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone for joining in. Let's have a look at top fans. Alex is number 1 with 75. Stato is number 2 with 75. Daniel is number 3 with 75. Kim is number 4 with 50. And Blake Gould is number 5 with 50 as well. Crazy Golf at Hay Hall. One's £2 and one's £10. Alright, okay. Okay, that's a bit weird. But it's Hay Hall, innit? So everything's weird. Anyway, that is it. Definitely. So have a good night, have a good sleep, and I'll see you soon. And I will be seeing you. Until then, got nothing left in my glass, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. Bye. Oh, got some froth. If you look at my information for the YouTube channel, you go on that and it says more info. There's an email there. Look, I'm just sucking air now.